Good morning, guys. You are in math. It is Wednesday, March 25th. I had you watch a short video that sort of explains where angles come from. So I have a few angles in front of me that I'm going to show you how to do today's lesson. But if you notice, like if I continue to add some different angles to this, notice I'm starting to make sort of a circle, and I can go all the way around. And if you were paying close attention to that video, if we continued all the way around, or we spun a line completely around on its same side, that would be 360 degrees. Well, they were trying to explain to us, well, how do we get a straight line? Well, a straight line is half of a circle, right? So um, when we say that we're gonna turn around 360 degrees, that means we're gonna turn all the way around. If we're gonna turn around 180 degrees, we're going to turn the opposite direction. Now, the reason for knowing that is I am going to, with the assignment that I sent home with you guys that looks like this, it's got missing measurements on it. I am going to have you guys try numbers 1 through 6 based on the notes that I give you today. But then 7, 8, and 9, I want you to see if you can try those for like an extra challenge. Maybe have mom, dad, grandma, grandpa, whoever's at home with you help you get through those ones. But I want you to remember that first video I showed you on straight lines being 180 degrees, and that will help you to answer these ones at the bottom. Okay, so for today, you have had a chance now to label angles. So you've been practicing, for example, I'm going to start up here with these angles. You've been practicing how to do, okay, so if I were to call this here angle BAD, or I could call it DAB, or I've got angle BAC, CAB, or I've got angle CAD or DAC. So you've been labeling the different angles and surely doing a great job with that. We're going to take that a little step further, just add a little bit of math, a little bit more math to this. So if you'll notice, I have angle BAC labeled as being 30 degrees. So that angle right there measures 30 degrees. Now, if you take a look over here at angle AC, or excuse me, CAD or DAC, that angle measures 20 degrees. So down here, I've asked you, well, if I know what this angle equals and I know what this angle equals, what does angle BAD equal? I could have wrote that angle DAB also, but what does angle BAD equal? So I've got this angle, it's 30, and I've got this angle, and it's 20. Basically, what I'm asking you is, well, what are these two angles together to make this larger angle? So together, if we add them, 30 plus 20, and I know you all have calculators on your phones. If you add those together, 30 plus 20, you should get 50. Oops. And remember, I'm trying to write upside down. 50 degrees, okay? Real easy. All you have to do is just add the two angles together to figure out what the total angle. You're really gonna have to pay attention to the labels of these angles. Now on the assignment that I gave you, the 1 through 6, it doesn't label your angles, but I'm hoping to toss in there a few extra things for you throughout the day that if you'd like to continue to practice this before we move on to adding up or measuring triangles, that you can. What I really wanted to do, had I had enough time to get together enough protractors and things for you guys to actually measure some different angles, that's what I would have really loved to have you guys do before we moved on to triangles. But maybe we'll get those protractors out to play with when we get back to school. Anyhow, so real easy on this one. You just have to add the two angles to find the larger angle. Now, you've got a couple of problems that sort of look like this. So over here, I've got angle EFG, I've got angle EFH, I've got angle HFG. So if you pay close attention, I have a measurement for this angle here, angle EFH. It measures 50 degrees. Angle HFG, you'll see I don't have anything there, I have a question mark. So if you look down here, this is what I'm trying to find. What is angle HFG? Well, notice how I have the dots here, sort of looking like we're starting a circle. These two angles together equal 125 degrees. So if I know what these two angles equal together, and I have one angle here, all I need to do is to take that whole number, that whole angle, 125 degrees, and subtract 50 degrees. Sort of the opposite of what we're doing up here, right? We had both angles here. We're going to add them together to find the whole. Well, we have the whole of these two angles put together, and we have a piece. So we're going to take 125 and we're going to subtract 50. And you guys are doing that math on your calculators on your phone right now, right? And if you think about that in quarters, you could probably do that one right in your head. So 125 minus a quarter is 100, minus another quarter is 75. So angle HFG equals 75 degrees. Did I draw my 7 backwards? I can't tell. Maybe I did. I did. Well, you guys can't. I'm gonna get this recording thing someday. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a screenshot or a snapshot of these notes, and I will also post them for you so you have them to look back at, and of course you can watch this video as much as you want. So the only thing I'm asking you to definitely try is, again, try this one sheet, missing measurements, 1 through 6. 7, 8, and 9 are kind of challenge for you. That last assignment that we did, there were 2 problems that I had you cross out. If you want to try those as well, those are exactly what we did here. And then be looking, because I'm gonna find a few other resources for you to try these if you'd like before we move on to triangles. Okay. Remember, if you have questions, you know how to get in touch with me. Email me, get on Classroom, let me know what I can help you with. Have a great day, guys.